What's going on? Melvin AC Howe, professional you know who I am. If you're here on the Patreon, you already know who I am. And if you've been following my YouTube, you already know who I am. If somehow you're seeing this video and you don't know who I am, my name is Melvin AC Howe, professional choreographer, creative director, and dance coach, baby. And I make dance accessible to anyone, anywhere, anytime, worldwide, here on High Dance University, baby. So, want to send another shout out to Nurican. Thank you so much for sending in these requests. Without y'all sending in requests, baby, I don't got no videos to do because I want to do what y'all want to see. You feel me? And I enjoy all of them, so it don't matter to me, you know? And so we're on a 17 kick. I've been seeing a lot of requests for 17, and Nurican hit me up and was like, sent me four 17 songs. And you've already seen one of them. So now you see in the title, it's baby, like this coffee. No, I'm not gonna slurp in y'all ear today. Hot, H-O-T. And one thing that was super hot in that last video, in the first video that I did of 17 Anyone, was their synchronization. Y'all said it, y'all called it. Synchronization King. Now, I don't take these titles lightly. I don't take the titles lightly, and I will challenge them. But as y'all may have noticed, it ended up being one of my shortest videos ever because I was so hypnotized by their synchronization, and I just enjoyed the video. So, with Hot, we're going to see if we can get a little more detailed, break it down a little bit more. I'm already expecting them to be super synchronized, but this is only my second video for them. So we still looking super close. And if you're not synchronized, I'll spot it with my big eyes. Anyways, let's get into it. Also, if you're seeing this on YouTube, and you want to support this page, if you want to support me doing this full time, please head over to the Patreon. Super support it. It means the world to me. Let's jump in. 17. Here we go. Ooh, that was weird. Wasted no time. I did not know the song was going to come in that hard, but I did not expect them to also come in that hard. Let's run it back because I wasn't ready. They just chilling. Come up. Nice. Okay. I'm sorry, because there are so many members. There's 13 members in 17. And it's just like, that's a lot of people to follow. Usually there's only like, a few members, right? So it's easier to follow what they're doing. There's 13 members. That's a lot of people. But here's one thing, and this is just me being nitpicky. Because of the synchronization kings and everything is super tight all the time, I have to find something. But with this arm move, there is a way that they can time this better to make sure that everybody's arms are at the same intervals. And you'll notice here, some of their arms look like this instead of looking like this together. All right, ready? Here we go. Go. See it? So, one way that they could have made that even more synchronized, their technique is there, right? Their technique is there. They understand the music, but their timing is off. One thing they can use for that timing is to designate when their hands should be up and when their hands should be down. For example, if I take this butter knife, because it's the closest thing to me because I'm in my kitchen, can you all even see this? All right, so here, I'll turn it this way. You have this line, right? You have this line, and think of the fist going around this line. So it has the top it has the bottom, top, bottom. What they're doing is they're listening to the music. They know this is the move. They know what section of the song they're doing this move. What they're not doing intentionally, what some of them are not doing intentionally in this part, is having an accent on the up and the down. So typically what you'll do, if you're choreographing a move like this, you'll pick an accent or a sound, a beat in the song, and you'll determine on if your hand is going to be up or down on that part. So if you have boom, 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 and then you'll notice at each half count of that beat, my hand accent is down. So imagine like someone playing the drums, that hi-hat's not gonna sound until they hit it on the down, right? And so if they had looked at it that way and moved intentionally in terms of the hand is down, boom, boom, doom, 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 like they're hitting a drum, or it can even be up. It depends on what kind of accent, but it looks like it's more on the down. So that's one way they could have looked at it to make it even more clean. It doesn't look bad, but because I'm nitpicking, that's something that stood out. But they're still eating this up. Love this, love this. They have really nice technique. My question, I might have to do a deep dive series on 17 at some point, but my question to y'all, do they all have a dance background? Or are they just naturals? Or did they send them through like this 17-month like training period with dance? Because their technique is really, really solid. Even with this groove, or how they did that particular move. These moves are not necessarily complicated, but the technique and the execution is super critical. And the fact that they all have the same technique and execution for a lot of these moves shows that there's some training somewhere happening, and they all look really good. So I'm curious, were they dancers first and then they became this band? Or were they like musicians first and then they were trained to dance? How did that work? Maybe they did auditions, because I know with Cat's Eye there was like a dance an audition competition situation, and I know some groups and bands do that. Y'all let me know, because I'm super curious. I'm super curious. Nice. Ooh. They do level changes really nicely. That was really smooth. Nice. Nice. First of all, look at this picture. I didn't even know this picture was coming up, but since we're here, let's take a second to admire this. 1 second. That was so dope. Okay, I'm really obsessed with this because it feels so dead center. Like the technique of the feet, how far they're lunging out. This is beautiful. And with that being said, yes. So they're called the Synchronization Kings. Their transitions are so good. The thing that keeps coming to mind is like transition kings. Because what are we even talking about? This is so good. So good. I love transitions. I love transitions. I love when people can execute and choreograph transitions really well. And yo, and I'm curious about what this part is. Oh, okay, a little visual. I don't know what's being said in the lyrics, but what they did there mimicked a shadow, right? A reflection. Here they come, lay down, same exact choreography, but just mirrored. Very nice. Okay, here we go. Here we go. So the multitasking that they just did, and I'm going to run that back for you. But the multitasking they just did, not only are they transitioning, they're coming forward, moving side, coming backwards. And they have to make sure that these transitions are like they stay in this line, right? Not only are they focused on doing that, on top of that, they are, here, let's go back here. They're doing this like skip step situation as they're moving. Okay, cool. Not too complicated. Then they throw in tutting. Now the level of multitasking complexity that is happening right now is up there. Like this is not basic foundational. No, it's got foundations in it, but it's not basic. This is not beginner level. It's not intermediate level. This is an advanced level. Now, some of you may be watching this to me like, of course it's advanced, but I don't think you understand the level of advancedness that is happening in this video. Have you ever tried the whole, was it pat your head, rub your stomach situation, or rub your head, pat your stomach? It's like that, but like ×5, right? Because to make sure these angles, I don't even know if this is what they did, but to make sure these angles are clean and they make sense in terms of like the perspective of the audience or the camera as you're moving, because as you move, the perspective of these angles change. So if I were to go here, this angle looks ugly now. Whereas like here, boom, clean angle, I go to the side and you're like, what is that? Right? So as you move, you have to be mindful of how does this angle look? They're coming forward, moving off to the side, and going backwards while doing arm choreography. Love it. Let's run that part back. Here we go. Nice textures. Nice. Nice. Yeah. Turn it up. Let's go.
Let's go.
Look at this. They are so turned up right now. They knew they ate that. They knew from the let's go. Whoa, whoa. Yo, you know we gotta check the faces. Look, bombastic side eye. Turned up. And he was looking at himself in the mirror like, yeah, I did that. He looking at the camera like, yo, what's good? Mirror, he's feeling himself. I love this. They ate that up. Super synchronized. I'm starting to get this feeling that with 17, it's going to be one of those groups that I'll watch and I don't really have too much to say. I enjoy watching them do what they do. So good. So good. Keep these requests coming. New Rican, thank you so much again for supporting the Patreon, for supporting the YouTube channel, and for sending this request in. If you have a request that you would like to have a video for, head over to the Patreon if you're not already. Send in your request if you haven't already, and I'll get to it. That's a promise. From my heart to yours, peace, love, dance. Let's go.